Hello and welcome. I am Neerja Ahuja, Ayurveda practitioner, yoga therapist, and human values educator. In this video, we will explore something we all deal with but don't always understand: stress. You have probably heard the word used so often that it has lost its meaning. But Ayurveda reminds us that not all stress is the same. Your body and mind react to stress in ways unique to your constitution, your current state, and your environment. So, today we will look at how Ayurveda helps us identify different types of stress, and more importantly, how to bring ourselves back to balance. We usually think of stress as what's happening to us: deadlines, money worries, relationship strains, health issues. But from an Ayurvedic perspective, stress is not only what's happening around you, it is also how your inner system receives it and responds to it. Stress occurs when your ability to adapt is overwhelmed, when your inner strength, clarity, or vitality can't keep up with the pressure. And because each of us is made up of a unique combination of the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, we experience stress differently. So, instead of just managing stress with general tools, Ayurveda helps us understand it at the root, based on your nature and imbalances. That means more effective, personalized relief, not just coping, but healing. So there are two types of stressors. One is the external stressors, things like overwork, screen time, poor diet, emotional conflict, noise, environmental pollution, or financial pressure are some of the examples. And the second one is internal stressors, which are things like weak digestion, low immunity, unstable sleep, overactive thoughts, or a lack of spiritual nourishment. Most people try to control the outside world to reduce stress. Ayurveda teaches us to build inner resilience first, what we call as Ojas, the vital energy of immunity, stability, and calm. When your Ojas is strong, you are better able to meet challenges without collapsing, getting anxious, or burning out. And the key to building Ojas? Food, sleep, routine, loving connections, and awareness of your doshic imbalances. So let's first talk about Vata type of stress. So, which is the dosha made up of space and air. When Vata is in balance, you are creative, alert, enthusiastic, but under stress, Vata easily goes out of balance because it is naturally mobile and light. So what does Vata type stress look like? Like racing thoughts, worry and anxiety, insomnia or light and broken sleep, cold hands and feet, dry skin or constipation, forgetfulness or difficulty in focusing, sensitivity to sound or touch. So what causes it? Too much screen time, skipping meals, travel, and erratic routines, sudden change, overstimulation, emotional trauma or fear. And what helps is warm and regular meals like khichdi or cooked root vegetables and ghee, oil massage or abhyanga with sesame oil to ground the nervous system, yoga nidra or guided rest practices, slow mindful routines, same sleep wake up time, calming evening rituals, gentle connections, silence and stillness are some of the things that we will be using to calm down a Vata kind of stressor. Let's now look at the Pitta kind of stress, which is the inner fire overheating. Pitta is made up of mainly fire, and when in balance, Pitta gives clarity, focus, and leadership. But under pressure, it can burn too hot. And how does Pitta type stress look like? It looks like irritability, anger, or impatience, perfectionism and over control, heartburn or acidity, overheating or redness, inflammation in the body, or feeling driven but easily frustrated. Now, what are the causes of it? Too many deadlines or competition is one of the cause. Harsh criticism by self or others, skipping meals or eating spicy foods, excessive heat or overexertion, and lack of rest or overtime are some other reasons. And what helps in that condition is cooling foods like cucumbers, coconut water, mint, and sweet fruit, breath work like Sithali or pranayam or Brahmari pranayam, evening walks in the nature, for example, to release heat are another good option, and letting go of the need to win or prove. Journaling or creative expression to soften intensity. These are some of the strategies that we will use. Now let's talk about the Kapha type of stress, which is almost like the weight of the world on the shoulders. And in that, Kapha, which is made up of water and earth, Kapha normally brings calm, compassion, and endurance, but under chronic stress, it can become stuck or heavy. So, and what does it look like? It looks like fatigue or low motivation, emotional eating, feeling of sadness or withdrawal, brain fog or heaviness in the body, holding on to situations or people, excessive mucus or congestion are some of the ways it shows up. And what causes it? Lack of movement, comfort foods or overeating are some of the reasons. Others can be emotional suppression, cold and damp environments, repetitive, unstimulating routines are some other causes. What helps is light, spicy foods. Think warm teas, dry cooking methods, bitter greens, and invigorating movements like brisk walks or dancing. Newness or variety can be included to help changing routines, learning something fresh, stimulating breath work like Kapalbhati or Bhastrika, but make sure you have guidance for that. Emotional release, laughter, and uplifting and connections are some of the other ways that we can use. So, as you can see, stress is not one size fits all experience. By learning to identify how stress shows up in your body and mind and aligning your response with Ayurvedic principles, you begin to move from coping to truly healing. Start by asking yourself, do I tend to feel anxious or scattered under stress? Do I get hot-tempered or overly driven? Or do I shut down or numb out? Your answers can help you shape a personalized approach to stress relief, one that restores balance rather than adds to your overwhelm. Remember, you don't have to change everything at once. One change, one soothing meal, one grounding breath, one loving daily habit is enough to start shifting your state. And if you would like to explore this deeper, I invite you to join our Ayurveda programs, our membership program, or even a Yoga Nidra practice with me in the Yoga Nidra library. But until then, slow down, breathe, and listen to what your body is asking for. That's where healing begins.